everyone, I'm Aakash, and I thought that talent was the only thing that mattered. In general, people believe that talent and ability are the only things that guarantee your success. People believe that there's no place for discrimination based on height, gender, or race in our society. Well, I'm here to challenge this convention and show you that discrimination does still play a role in our day-to-day lives. Let me take you to a story of two players, player A and player B. Now, player A was a phenomenal basketball player in high school. He played at a very high level and led his school to a national championship. He was recruited by 5 universities who all offered him full athletic scholarships, which meant that he would go to university for free if he played basketball for that school. Moving on to player B. Player B was also an amazing athlete. He also led his school to a national championship playing basketball. And he was perceived to have great skills, same as player A. But he was not recruited by any university. No university wanted to offer him an athletic scholarship. He had to work hard and earn an academic scholarship to Harvard University, which is where he played basketball. Now, once they both went to university, their figures were about the same. Player A was playing at Marquette University and player B at Harvard University. You could say that in terms of points per game, steals, and assists, numerically they were about the same. Now, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the NBA draft. Now, does anyone here know what the NBA draft is or how it works? Any ideas? Yes?
The NBA draft is when every year teams choose players, and at the end of the season, the least best players get to choose the best players every year.
Yeah, that's basically how it works. It's the idea of leveling the playing field. Every year, 60 players announce that they want to play in the NBA. Now, the team that played the worst from last year gets first pick of the players. So they get to choose the player that they want the most first, before any other team. It's kind of like a playground situation, where there are 2 captains and a bunch of players. The best player is always chosen first, and the worst players are chosen last, like me. So, the way it works is, there's 60 players, and the first pick goes to the worst team. So, in the NBA draft, player A was chosen 5th overall, because they believed he had the skills necessary to win a championship for his team. Now, considering that both player A and player B performed very well at college and in high school, what position out of 60 do you think player B was chosen? 10? Any other? 20? Well, actually, player B was not chosen by any NBA team. He was completely undrafted. None of the 32 NBA teams believed that he had the potential to play for a team at a high level. Now, let me move on to salaries. Player A, currently playing for his team, is earning $14 million per year. That's excluding sponsorships, excluding public appearances, and signings. However, player B is earning roughly $700,000 a year, which is, well, it seems like a lot to us, but to NBA players, it's hardly anything, really. It's the bare minimum that NBA players earn. Now, let me talk to you and tell you who these players are. Player A is Dwayne Wade, who, as you can see, is African American. And player B is Jeremy Lin, who is Asian American. Player B is Jeremy Lin, who is Asian American, yes. Now, Jeremy Lin was given a chance to play for his team, the New York Knicks, only because 3 of the players on the team were injured, and they needed anyone just to play for them. Now, in his first start for the team, he scored 28 points and led his team to a victory. In fact, since he joined the team, they've won 8 games in a row without losing to anyone. So my question is, when they both had such great skills, when they were both such great players, why was one player considered to be so inferior to another? Everyone has come to a consensus that it was probably because of his race. NBA scouts are trained to spot talent, and Jeremy Lin didn't fit the stereotype of an NBA player. More than 80% of NBA players are black, while there are only 3 Asian American players in the NBA today. It's these age-old stereotypes that play a role in the scouting of talent rather than actual ability. Now, is this the kind of world that we want to live in, where people prioritize race, gender, or nationality over actual talent and ability? When I apply for a job, I want my skills, my talent, my degrees, my qualifications to be the primary focus of my application, not my race or my gender, or where I'm from. But this is the reality that we have to face. In order to change this, we need to shatter these perceptions of certain races being certain ways, and treat everyone as individuals with their own unique talents and abilities. I'd like to close with a quote from Kobe Bryant, a player who's earning $26 million a year, a lot of money for the LA Lakers. He said that players like Jeremy Lin don't just come out of nowhere. They probably had that skill from the beginning, but it just went unnoticed by everyone.